What's going on, y'all? Brother Doug here, and I'm here with the comic update. It's been a minute since I did a comic book update, so let's get started. The other day, I was, in Barnes and Noble, just strolling around, checking out books and comics and even graphic novels and whatnot. And so I picked up Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2. And so as I'm reading it, I'm like, okay, it's pretty interesting since, most of these Marvel movies are going down the Ultimate route, whether they've been the Marvel Cinematic Universe or Fox or Sony, some of them are, up to date with this new modern storylines in the Ultimate Universe. So as I read, it goes to Electro's issue. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Oh my goodness, he's black. A lot of y'all are saying that in the comments, whether it's been on IGN, CBR, a lot of these comic book forums, saying that he's black in Ultimate Universe, and I didn't believe it or whatnot. So I actually read one for myself, and he's a nigga. Electro isn't really he's a big character, he's one of Spider-Man's popular villains, but, his backstory doesn't really require him to be white or any race, but it doesn't matter. That's just angry fanboys, ranting, raving, and being racist. The 3 R's. Ranting, raving, racist. Now, since we're on the subject of, I guess, race bending, I know the news about, Michael B. Jordan playing, supposedly, it's a rumor, he's supposed to be playing Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch. I'm not really keen on that idea, and before all my black fans start calling me a sellout or Uncle Tom or anything like that, first off, I'm none of those things. I just feel like it's if they took Black Panther and they made him white, or if they took Misty Knight and they made her white, or if they changed Luke Cage into Hispanic, or if they had Michael Cera play Static Shock, which I highly doubt. I'm gonna get to Static Shock in a minute, but let's move on with this. So I'm not really keen on Michael B. Jordan playing it because I read an article that he said, he doesn't mind playing Johnny Storm, and that it's 2013. Well, that's like if a white actor wanted to play Static, and he said, "Well, it's 2013." I for one would be the first person pissed. I don't know about you guys, but I would. So, speaking of Static Shock, next Friday, Man of Steel comes out. We all got to go out to theaters next weekend to see this movie. If y'all want the Justice League, Static, Wonder Woman, whatever DC project that you guys want, we have to go out and support this movie. I mean, it's already bad enough that the Green Lantern failed. Now it's supposed to be the kickoff. And now we have Man of Steel. So Man of Steel is the last hope. No pun intended. How the symbol S is really hope, and in his planet Krypton. Where are my comic book fans at? Also in Man of Steel, Lawrence Fishburne is playing Perry White, and Perry White was originally white, but they race bent him to black. So Perry White, from my understanding, he's not really a big character like that. I mean, he's pretty big. He's like the J. Jonah Jameson of the Spider-Man, Superman universe. But I don't mind that. Just like Whoopi Goldberg is playing Bernadette Thompson. Remember, Bern Thompson from the original Ninja Turtles cartoon was white, but it doesn't really matter. Who cares about Bern? It's just a minor little role, guys. So with that being said, I'm gonna do something new with this comic book update. I'm gonna tell you all stuff that I've been reading. I've been reading a lot of Ultimate Spider-Man comics. With Miles Morales. Brian Michael Bendis. He really puts his heart into that series, along with Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm reading that. I'm reading New Avengers by Jonathan Hickman. I'm reading Saga, but I think it's on hiatus right now until the summer because Brian K. Vaughan is doing something. I've been trying to get into the all-new XMen, only have the first issue, but every time I go to the comic book store, it's always sold out. I know there's Midtown Comics, I can order online, but I want to actually go into the store. I don't want to wait a week for it to come in the mail and whatnot. I want to read it now. I've been reading Walking Dead too, but I've been on and off with that. I'm just going to wait till the graphic novel comes out, volume 18, because I really don't buy the single issues. I just wait for it all to be collected into a volume. So yeah, I've been reading Walking Dead. You can count that as well. Also, I've been seeing the photos for Winter Soldier. It looks pretty cool. I'm about to get into that book after I finish reading John Carter, Gods of Mars. I'm reading that right now. I'm going to read Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Because I've been seeing the set photos with Bucky, aka Winter Soldier. It looks pretty cool, I'm still not a Falcon fan, but from the stuff that I've been reading, the leaked synopsises and whatnot, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give him a chance because T'Challa did, but I saw that new Avengers Assemble cartoon and it was okay, but it looks like Tony built the wings for Sam, aka Falcon, and since how the Avengers Assemble cartoon is gonna be like based off the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm like, there goes T'Challa building the wings out the drain because Black Panther's originally the one who built the wings for Red Falcon. So we got to see next year, April, I believe. Well, so that's what I've been reading, and that's my comic book news. So tell me, you guys got some more comic book news for me? What have y'all been reading? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe, Like the video, share the video, post a video response, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, do whatever you can to stay in contact with me. And like always, deuces.